Hey everybody, welcome back. In this episode, we are going to be taking our brand new city and we're going to be attempting to make it a little bit more walkable, a little bit more friendly for our citizens and our sims who live in the area. And if you're new here, welcome in. This is the map of Asanu Beach. My name is Wyatt, and when we started out, we had this start to our city. And you can obviously see we are at our limit. We have everything expanded out as far as it can. Industrial and commercial have a little bit more room to grow, but our residential is completely built out. So that is why we have this city on this side over here that we are working on. And this is going to be our wealthy, high-end part of town with central parks and with winter markets and with science centers and just a whole bunch of really cool and opulent things that you'll find in wealthier cities around the world. Now, what I need to figure out here is how the heck am I going to make this walkable? Again, if you're new here, by the way, I have experience in real life selling real estate up and down the West Coast. I have zero experience in city skylines and actually making a functional city. So this is where you get to help me and you get to watch in complete horror as I ruin cities left and right. Okay. 2-lane road with median and bicycle lanes. This makes sense, right? This makes perfect sense. I think this is the one we go with. It looks pretty, it looks nice. Or we can do it with trees. That's a little more opulent, a little bit more nicer for our sims. And I think that is going to be the winner. So let's do this for now. Let me make sure it doesn't do anything negative to our people. So it supports low traffic and increases land value. That's all we care about. Okay. We're going to make at least the financial Freeland district this road design, just because this is going to be meant to be our high-end part of town. Make sure this gets all filled in just like this. Perfect. That should be right there too. And we get that one in finally. Now that looks great. I have no idea what that's going to do to our people, but we're going to hope it's good. And let's see. Oh, actually our district is a little bit smaller than I thought it was originally. So let's take this one road further out. You know what? Actually, we're going to make this whole block. Let's take this whole thing and let's make this the same district. Just like this. I'm going to paint all this in. All right, perfect. Then we're going to do one more over here. And I'm kind of thinking too, as well as I'm looking at it, well, they need more workers ASAP also. Okay, I'm on it. Let's just get this built in. We might designate it as a park soon, which I may do. So let's get a couple things going. First we need workers. That's becoming pretty apparent here. So let's start building some more. Now, I could push this up and I could buy another parcel here, but I don't want to do that just yet. I want to make sure that I utilize the space accordingly. And what makes awesome sense to me here is if we build around the park. Now, if I take these out, does that increase our usability? So we just have a piece that's not going to be usable here. Okay. And I think also we're going to have to do, well, let's just use this road for now, just because we're going to need to anyway, because again, all of our roads get this. Come on, oh, like it's part of the park. All right, got it. We're going to do that, and then we're going to upgrade these. That's all good, right? That's all fine. Let's get all of this taken care of. Okay, and this here. Right, so we are going to have to add roads here anyway, just because we need to connect our new residential area, which we're going to do just right now. We're going to do this here. We're going to do everything on this part, not that. And then we're going to build all of this residential as well. And we're going to do this same thing. Actually, that one on the road there, it's going to be a little bit too choppy, I think. So let's do that. And we can also, is this high density? I believe this is high density. No, it's low density. Okay, good. So I'll make all of this here residential as well. Take that out. Let's do anything for us. It's fine. So we left this blank because obviously high density commercial creates issues and noise pollution when it comes to our residences. So we can't do anything with that. I'm going to leave these alone for now because I don't know what I want to do just yet with these remaining pieces here. I do want to, of course, keep it alone. Is that going to affect my power? We should be fine, right? Okay. That should hopefully take care of the worker shortage. Not enough workers, just workers in general, right? So there's enough education here. We're going to check how our education is doing. Let's check here. Operating normally. Students are good. Students are good. We're actually need another elementary school going, so let's do this also. Oh, we got it. Elementary school, let's put these side by side, expand the campus. That looks great. And then we need a university as well, that I'm thinking about this. It would make a lot of sense. This is our science center right here. I'm probably going to build it out in this direction. Give me just 1 second while I think about this. And although, by the way, if you are new here and you're still watching, every build that I do is straight off the cuff, unedited, and I build things as I see them. I am not a pro at this game. I am probably going to be the worst creator you possibly can find for City Skylines. And I'm proud of it because it's a lot more fun this way, right? I just hop on, I think of ideas on the spot, and I just go with them. If they work out, phenomenal. If they don't, it makes great shorts content. And if you haven't seen our shorts, check out our shorts tab. They're pretty funny. Okay, enough talk. I think here's where we're going to put our university. This is our science center. This inspires inspiration and progression in society and as a country, blah, 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 blah. So we're going to take this road here. And let's actually make this a pretty road. Oh, actually, let's do a couple things. Let's take this road here. And I'm just gonna kind of size it a little bit, right? I don't know how it's going to look. But I do like having the university here so you can see all the kids can look at the university and get inspired to want to go to college and get a higher education. So that looks great. The ideal looks great. I really don't like how these roads look. I'm going to push them out a little bit further. Let's go midpoint up. And then where's midpoint? Midpoint up. How does this look? A little bit better. I think I can make this look nicer just in general, but for now we're not going to worry too much about it. We can come back at a different time and figure it out. Oh, and we also have a modern technical institute that we can use, and I think I'm actually going to build that in instead of a standard university because it just looks that much cooler. And actually, I don't need this here for now. I'm going to build it right here in front, just like this, and then I'll build roads, I believe, around it. Let's just do this, right? It's not going to be permanent. It never really is. And we'll build it like that. This campus looks phenomenal, but of course it doesn't have power, so that's not good. Or water. So let's get this run up, and we'll get our lines up here as well. And then we'll just take, you know what? We're going to make, no, we're not going to do a wind turbine. We're going to actually just do standard generator for now. For now, you're just going to do that. You're not going to look the best, but you're going to do your job. And then we're going to probably put in some kind of park as well to make it a little bit better. But we're not going to touch that just yet. This episode is all about making our city walkable as quickly as we can. I'm trying to make my content no more than 20-30 minutes at max. So that's what we're going to try to do here. And it's going to be hilarious. I'm going to make a lot of mistakes. Hope you enjoy it. Okay, back to our roads. Let's head into our, where were these really fancy roads that I just saw a second ago? Are these them? Two lane, one with the trees. I think this is them. Let's do a little bit more upgrading. I want to take this down. These are, okay, this is actually our main road. This is where all of our traffic is going to be sourced from. And I'm kind of hesitant to want to make any changes for that reason. Well, I'm not going to touch these roads here. I'm going to leave them be. But these back roads here, it makes sense to start upgrading. So let's start from here. And let's just upgrade these all the way up. Get that one too. Get this around the corner. There you go. I kind kind of have to upgrade this one, right? Doesn't make sense if I don't keep that uniform. All right, we have to do those, and then we're gonna run all of these down just like so. And where does this cut off? Right there, I believe, right? Actually, it cuts off right here for this part of town. So let's actually cut that off there also. Okay. Yes. And then we have this road that we made a mistake on. I believe this is a 4-way. Let's do a 4. Let's get our 4-lane back in. Where'd you go? There you are. And we'll make sure that's uniform. Okay. Looking good so far. And I just noticed we actually have 2 different kinds of roads. Oh my goodness. We're going to leave it. We're not going to mess with it. We're just not going to mess with it. We have that part down. And now we need to go into here, our normal policies. I remember seeing it in the last episode. It was, what school's out for working of education? Not going to be what we want here. We're going to want, we don't have a recycling facility. Prefer parks. We're going to push that right. Push that right there. Park maintenance boost, same thing. There you go. And what else can we do? Park recreation. We want to encourage that. We encourage recycling. We'll encourage it. I don't know if it's going to do anything, and I hope to goodness it doesn't completely destroy our town. But we're going to do that. We're going to do some high-tech housing as well. Encourage that. Encourage biking. I don't want to ban any of these things just because I don't know what's going to happen, and I just don't trust it. Electric cars will obviously incentivize for that. Do we want a union? Reduce tax income. Okay, look, my people, my Sims. Okay, hang on. I love every single one of you as your Lord and Savior. You are my children, and I care about you. But you have got me messed up if you think I'm going to give you a 2% reduction on your taxes. I need money to rule you. We're not going to touch that. That was so overblown, I apologize, but we're not going to touch it. Okay, that looks great. Everything looks fine. We're going to leave it as is. So many policies. Is that going to make a difference? Well, our income is absolutely tanking, so that probably made a big difference. But how are our investments doing? Okay, thankfully, Chirper is our reserved funds if we need to get some money here. Oh, and actually, I'm seeing the healthcare funds taking a little bit of a dip. Give me like 30 seconds here. I apologize. I just want to see what this does. There might be a play. I might have missed a play, actually. Give me 5 more seconds. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. I kind of want to get on this. Okay. I'm going to come back. I have a little timer I'm looking at on my screen here, different screen. I'm going to come back in like 30 seconds. Put that at normal time. Okay. So everything here looks good. Is anybody biking, by the way? Okay, we do have some bikes. Okay, that's scary. That looks great. How is our traffic flow? Is that doing anything to help reduction in traffic? Okay, you know, traffic is pretty dang good. I mean, our big traffic is coming over here on our roundabout, but that looks fine. Our main issues are still... wait. What? What happened? Okay, hang on a second. I apologize. Let me go to my highway real quick. And yeah, what did I do? How did that even get to that to be like that? All right. Interesting. Let's upgrade this as well, making sure that that is as large as we can get it. We need sound barriers, really. I don't think we need sound barriers for this part. Let's just extend our roads, make sure that we increase traffic for the best that we can, and get that into there. Sound barriers here makes sense, so I'm going to keep that the way it is. I'm just looking at making sure these are all the same roads, right? I didn't make some kind of weird mistake. That I think is intentional. Okay, we're going to just look away now. Did that help at all with traffic? A little bit. Yeah, it did fix what we had going on here. I think it's going to need to take a second to just unsnake itself. By the way, snaking just means that so traffic kind of stops. So let's pretend it like kind of backed up here for a second. See, it's kind of actually doing it right now. It has a lag. It slows down like this and then it speeds up. That's a snake. It's kind of like a snake when it coils, right? Like a rattlesnake, it'll coil back into itself and spring forward. That's a snake. And that's what this is doing here. I don't know why it's doing that. I'm going to have to fix that later, but that's what that is. Okay, anyway, back to our city. So I'm going to make sure we have our districts in correctly. It's all lined up. I'm going to make sure this is also pushed in just to be safe. What is this? Not enough goods to sell? What does that mean? What is that? You need more goods? I don't know what to do with that information. Okay, oh, we need more industrial. Okay, we need industrial. So this is where I'm worried. And okay, we're gonna tackle this in in our next episode. And I don't want to do it now because it's gonna take a lot of time, and I want to cut this video off soon. But this is currently our industrial quote-unquote zone. And obviously, you can see nothing zoned in for industrial. That's on purpose. I want to find a way to push it to this side near our naturally occurring train tracks. And so I got to figure that out. And obviously, what I'm afraid of, if you're new here, you probably don't know because you haven't seen it. Go watch our other episodes or other series. We have an issue where we put in an industrial area and we don't remember to put in a workforce to work it, and it just creates chaos. So I'm gonna do that later. I'm not gonna do it now. I'll figure out how I want to zone that later. I want to focus on this and home of the stuff store. Sorry, you're gonna have issues. You might close. It's just the way of the world. Okay. So power is looking good. Everything is working. We have university, and I actually saw in our education we have other ways of changing the way our high schools are laid out, like Institute of Creative Arts. That actually makes a lot of sense to put in also. And I'm not going to take out our high school. Instead, I'll have it across the street just like this, just so you can kind of see like who are the really wealthy kids go to this side of the street, where like all the average kids go here. And so you can have like this cross campus rivalry of the preppy kids versus the the average kids. I'd definitely be in this part of the row, unfortunately, but it is what it is. Okay, that looks all good. The last thing I want to do in this episode, I think, before we call it a day, is we want to obviously incentivize less cars. I don't want to ban cars, but I want to incentivize people taking alternative forms of traffic or of commuting. So I'm going to put in a bus depot. That's going to be next. And I'm going to put this like a regular bus. It's biofuel, which is more quiet, carries just as much people. Now, I don't remember if this is actually better for the environment than a standard bus terminal. I don't know why I can't remember this. I'm just going to use this for now. We're going to do this. I'm going to put this. So we do have our, I think it's a cemetery here and a crematorium somewhere on this side as well. So I feel comfortable putting our depot over here. And usually because if you take a look, all of our services are pretty much lined up on these couple side streets here anyway. So I don't think we're going to have any residential uses over here. So I feel confident putting a bus depot right here. And now the only thing I have to remember how to do a little bit is making some bus lines. And so, oh, large avenue with bus lines. How big is this? Are these like humongous? Those are humongous. Okay, not gonna worry about that. This needs power. We're just gonna keep doing the same old grids until we can fill in our districts properly. Let's lay some routes here accordingly. So we have one line we can put in. Let's just start it out. Let's just start it out. Where can we put you? Can I put anything in here? This actually worries me a little bit. I don't know if I can put any bus lines here. Let's just start this out. I don't know. At the tip of our residential. Let's do it right. Can I put it on this side? Let's put it right here. Let's run this. It has to go down. Let's run this a couple blocks down. So we have 1, 2, let's just say here is our next stop. Let's run this again down to here, down around the corner, and we run this up to our schools. And then we actually, okay, this is where I forget. Am I able to remove a line? I do that. Okay, perfect. Let's put it in front of our university first, and then we'll loop it around. No, we won't. I lied. We're gonna bring back. We're gonna bring this back. Okay, hang on. Let me drag you. No. please. Okay, that works too. So put a line right here. Put a line on the opposite end, and then we are going to bring this. Oh no, take that back. I'm going to run this up. Run this to our cemetery, and then we'll run this here and complete our line. Right. Why is this doing that? Why is this doing that? I don't want you to do that. Why are you doing that? Oh, are these one-way roads? Oh, okay. Hang on a second. I just noticed I made a mistake. How did I get those roads? That's a huge mistake. Oopsies. Hang on. Just for the time being, let's make some fixes here. This is a huge mistake. Okay, let's make sure everything is fixed. I don't want our roads to be one-ways, obviously. That's not what you want to see. There we go. There we go. And this will hopefully fix a lot of the congestion we might have accidentally created without knowing it. Okay. Did that fix everything? There's a road here I missed. Anything else I missed? I hope not. Okay. It all looks good. Perfect. Okay, now back to our bus lines, filling these out. Now, can I take this line and then drag this? Oh, no, leave it the way it is. Can I drag you to here? And then can I finish it like that? Okay, that looks great. I love that. We're a little bit over our time, but give me a couple more minutes. I'm going to finish this up accordingly, and then we'll be good to go. I want to get this side, obviously get a line here. Just make this identical. We're not going to make this too crazy. Is there any way? Oh, because obviously we have it on this side. So let's remove that. Put it on this side. We run this down a little bit, down a little bit further. I'm going to take this around the corner. Make a stop in front of our park. And then bring this up and around right to here. Now I'd prefer to avoid our main arterial road here, but it's going to be okay. We're not going to worry about that just yet. Make a stop there. Make a stop there. And then we will finish this out just like that. And then now we are missing a little bit of lines to... Okay, hang on a second. That's on fire. I have a fire station, right? Okay, I do. Guys? Get there. Oh, I didn't think about this. Oh, shoot. Because I have the median lines here, the fire department has to take this route. They have to take this road down like this. They have to go all the way around, pull a big fat Yui, and then put the fire out. Okay, this is a mistake. This is a horrible mistake. Okay, hey, final minute of this episode, I promise. We are just gonna take our roads and we're gonna trade them in. Oh, this is a mistake. See, this is why city planning is so important. This is why you shouldn't watch me. You should watch City Planner Plays or somebody else who knows what they're doing. This is horrendous. Oh no, this takes out bus lines. No. All that work. Did we just eliminate our bus lines? I hate it. I hate it so much. Okay, you know what? We're not going to worry about this. We're just going to upgrade our roads some more. We're just doing what we have to do for our Sims. I'm not concerned. I'm not worried. Let's just make what it has to be. And then I guess we'll have to come back and and make it better. It's okay. Upgrade, upgrade, upgrade. I'm getting like dizzy doing all this so much. It's fine. All of this upgraded. Get that too. Get that. All right. Well, this is gonna wrap up the episode, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. This little format we're trying out, where I want to keep it shorter, get to the point, and less drag time. It's not going to get as much done as we probably would like as the previous way of doing it is, but I think it's a lot more fun. I think it's a lot more enjoyable, and it's a lot easier to digest as the viewer. So we're going to run with it for a bit. We're going to see how it does, and if we absolutely have to change the format, we will, but I am liking it for now. But I think that does it, right? I think everything is upgraded where we need it to be upgraded, and it all looks phenomenal. Get that also right there. Anything else we might have missed? All right, I think that does it. Right, so thank you for watching, everybody. I really hope you enjoyed. And if you're new here, please feel free to leave a like subscription. Please follow us as we continue making this city somewhat less of a catastrophe and somewhat more efficient and usable. And if you like this kind of content, top right corner of the screen, it brings you to the Asanu Beach playlist. Watch through it, get caught up, be ready for the next episode. That's usually every few days that a new episode comes out. And if you want to see a video that YouTube thinks you should watch, click the top left. Besides that, my name is Wyatt. I hope you enjoyed the rest of your day, and I will see you all in the next episode.